My name is David Carter. I'm the Executive Director for the Innovation Factory here at McMaster Innovation Park. The Innovation Factory is a regional innovation center, and they exist all over Ontario. Ours is for Hamilton. And what we do is we help innovators take ideas and move them forward. Now I say move them forward because really there's a lot of phases of innovation. We have people that come to us with just an idea, which is, it's in their head or it's on a napkin. We need to get them from that to discovery phase. So maybe they need to build a prototype or put together some sketches that illustrate their idea. So really take it to a real product out of their brain. And then the big important step is take them to a validation state. And people will think validation is just someone saying, cool idea. Validation is someone's willing to buy it, because all of these ideas have to turn into commercial assets, or it's just a hobby. So we'll help them get to validation and figure out how they can sell it to a customer. And then after that, it's efficiency. So you've sold it to one customer. It might have been really difficult to sell it to the customer. How are you going to sell it to customers over and over again? Is it through a great sales team? Is it through a great online experience? So that's the first step of efficiency. And if you get there, you're in pretty good shape. We want to help you scale it. So maybe that's scale it internationally. Maybe that is help you go after different vertical markets, but it's essentially how do you make this thing bigger? And if we get you through all those phases, you're in pretty good shape as a company. The biggest bottleneck for innovators is usually, first of all, they think they're further along than they are. They think validation is their friends patting them on the back and saying, this is a great idea. I think you've got a winner here. And ideas are a dime a dozen. Everybody's got great ideas. Execution is the hard part. So validation says, I've got something far enough along that I could talk to a customer about it. I could sell it to somebody if it's a piece of software, or I could get someone in partnership to build it with. So it's not uncommon if you're a software developer to have a basic product that the customer buys and maybe pays for some services on top of that. So the big key thing is get someone to buy it, get someone to validate it with their dollars. And it's not just about the money part of that, although that's good. It is about someone saying, this is a product that I would value and would save me time or do something for me in my business. I always use the term innovator instead of entrepreneur because a lot of people that come in to the Innovation Factory, they aren't entrepreneurs. They don't want to drive a business and make millions of dollars. They just have an idea for a product, or they saw a problem out there in the industry, and maybe they're a bench scientist that knows how to solve it, or maybe they're a garage tinkerer that knows how to solve it, and they want to build it, but they still need a team of people to help them do it. So maybe they're not business savvy and don't want to be business savvy. Maybe they need to connect with an MBA or an existing business person out in the industry. You say entrepreneur, you sort of think of this leader person that's going to drive all aspects of it, and it doesn't always start that way. You definitely need that. So I like to say innovator because you can come in being any one of those people, and I think we can find a role for you in our sort of innovation ecosystem. If you're not an innovator and you haven't got an idea in your head, we're still a great place for you to come if you want to be part of that ecosystem. Give you an example. We had our innovation showdown night, and we had, I think, 12 presenters pitch their ideas. But we had 200 people in the audience. Well, those 200 people could be service providers that could provide everything from marketing and PR services and print and all kinds of things. So they need to be part of that business community. You may just have a skill set, like I said before, about entrepreneurs versus innovators, where you want to join their team. You have a skill set that you think could help that person. Or you may have seen another product that you think should be joined with your product, and you can either be their next customer or their biggest advocate. So it's really about building the ecosystem. If we just put all the inventors in a room, the ideas would never sort of leave the room and become commercial ideas. We really need the citizens of Hamilton and the surrounding area to see these and help these entrepreneurs and innovators understand what's important. You can learn more by attending our seminars and events and lunch and learns. We have a big one, a big gala event called Lion's Lair, which is a business competition where people compete for funding, and much like Shark Tank, Dragon's Den. And you can tune into MIP's next YouTube video.